Call the honourable member for Fowler.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Last Saturday I had the privilege of attending a fundraising dinner hosted by the Australian Vietnamese Aged Care Services. The charity dinner was organised to raise funds for the Vietnamese nursing home project, an initiative that will deliver for the very first time in New South Wales specific and appropriate aged care for Vietnamese migrants. As a federal member representing one of the most multicultural electorates in the whole of Australia, I should note that over 20% of my electorate are Vietnamese speakers. Therefore, I recognise the very significant and unmet need in our community to provide appropriate aged care services for Vietnamese elderly. In respect to AVACS, which is a non-profit organisation, has played a pivotal role in advocating for this much-needed service. AVACS is led by a team of doctors who have hosted a number of consultation and informative sessions throughout our community, proposing to establish a 68-bed aged care facility in Smithfield. Currently, there is only one other Vietnamese aged care project operating, and that is in Victoria. Therefore, there is a very high demand and a much-needed sense of having a specific aged care for Vietnamese speakers to be established, particularly in the southwest of Sydney, where the population of the Vietnamese community is the largest. According to the last census, or the 2006 census, the Vietnamese community has the second highest proportion of people over the age of 70 living in southwest Sydney. Mr Deputy Speaker, therefore the Vietnamese nursing home project is a very important development and will not only provide families with a peace of mind, but will also ensure that the elderly have the access to a facility that is culturally, linguistically and also sensitive to the religious needs of Vietnamese, elderly Vietnamese Australians. As part of the competitive process of the aged care approval rounds under the former government, AVACS was granted a $12 million low-interest loan, and I'm happy to say that those arrangements have been continued on by the current government. I take the opportunity to acknowledge and commend the board of AVACS for their dedication, their commitment and very much hard work in establishing the nursing home project, particularly President David Tang, Vice President Dr Ho Vu, Treasurer Dr Vin Nguyen and Secretary Dr Vin Tran, as well as their board members Quang Lu, Tan Nguyen, David Wallace, Lorraine Paulus and a very energetic Dr Duke Nguyen. Mr Deputy Speaker, this is a very important project to fill a need in the community and one which I fully support.